Okay guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at what you're going to be building today in Adobe Muse. You're going to create the structure of the header and the footer for our web design class site. A couple things that you need to have up and running. In D2L, I've given you a link to the Adobe Muse website so you can see a bunch of tutorials, and these are very helpful. I won't show you how to do specifically everything that you might want to do. I'll show you the essential stuff to make what you just saw in the preview, but this will go through a lot of other things that you can do. Another thing is you need to know how to type the copyright symbol using your keyboard. So in Google, if you just type copyright symbol keyboard, it'll show you shortcuts for both the PC and the Macs and Linux. So Alt code, so you hold Alt 0169 on a PC and it'll type the symbol. So you hold the Alt key and then on your keyboard type 0169, and then when you let go of the keys, it'll type it in. And on Mac, it's a little bit easier, Option G. So make sure you have these videos up and running so that you can use them when you need them, and that you remember how to create the keyboard shortcut for the copyright symbol. So as we get into Adobe Muse, what we need to talk about is how we actually start a new site. So this is the finished product. If we click preview, you'll see we created a header here with rollovers. And when I click, it changes a little bit different color, and then it's going to have an active color. So the page that we're actually on is going to have a darker color. And this is actually going to be one page, and these are going to drop down to different sections on our page. And then we have social icons that when roll over, they have some kind of effect. And when clicked, they have another kind of effect. And then the copyright symbol 2014 MCC Multimedia and your name. So all this stuff we will figure out the next time that we are in class. For right now, we're just concerned with the header, the footer, and the background fill of our website. So let's go back to design view and let's create a brand new site. Well, let's actually look at the different files you're going to need. So my site has a content.rtf. It's a rich text file, and you'll get that today. Web-design-class .muse. So this is my actual Muse website that I went to File, Save As, and I saved it as that. And then I have my images folder, which also has the AI logo. It has a ping version of the logo, the original logo, but I give you the AI because you can use a couple different versions of the logo. You can just use the logo mark, the vertical version, or you can use the horizontal version. And depending on what color your background is, you might want the original version or you might want the reverse version. So as we come back in here, you should already have a folder called Portfolio that has all of the different images that everybody created of their items. You should have your own social icons. You must have at least 3. So we have Delicious, Facebook, Flickr, Pinterest, Twitter, WordPress, and YouTube. And then you should have the student pics. And I only have 5 right now because you're supposed to bring the rest in today. So you'll have more than I do in this tutorial video. So what we need to do from here is you need to make sure you have the AI file and the logo. You need to make sure you have the RTF file, and then open a brand new Muse document. File, new site, and then it's going to ask you, are you designing for desktop, tablet, or phone? We're going to just do desktop for now, and all these settings are pretty good. 960 width is a really standard width for a website. This means the minimum height must be 500, but ours is actually going to be longer, but it's okay to leave it 500. Sticky footer means it's always going to stick to the bottom of your page. And then we actually have the columns, and we just want one column on our site. It's 920 with a gutter of 20, so you don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff, how much margins around it. This is actually a pretty good setting the way it is. If you want to play with these later or create a new site and play with them and then throw that site away, that's absolutely okay. So we'll click OK, and it's going to bring us to the plan. And the cool thing about the plan, and I'll show you more of this later, is when you hit the plus sign, it'll add more pages, and then it'll automatically create navigation for you. But all of the pages that are in our site are going to be based on a master page. And the master page is like the template. It's all the things that are the same on every single page. So like the navigation should be the same on every single page, so it should go on our master. So I'm going to double click inside of this master page, and before I do anything, File, Save Site As, and make sure you save that site into your site folder. Remember, all the assets should go into your folder. And then in the next video, we're going to talk about how to create the header.